Okay, and here we go. Listen, we're going right back into World War Z, and we're hitting it hot and heavy. We're not holding back for anybody. All right. If you haven't seen the movie, please just stop listening right now. If you like the movie and enjoyed it, this is not for you. This podcast is not for you. Okay. World War Z. We're going to talk about the South Korea or the Korea scene, man. This is after Jerry is threatened by NATO to either join the forces of good, do something, or your family is going to be ripped from your arms and placed on a helicopter and flown to some, I don't know, destination that is unknown and left to try to survive this zombie outbreak. So either you fight with us, you do as you're told, or you're dead, or the death of your family is on you. So a lot of pressure, man. Obviously, you know, what is Brad Pitt gonna do? He's gonna choose to do the right thing, just like anybody would have. He didn't want to do it. He even said it like several times. He didn't want to do it. Obviously, you know, with his character, he's seen a lot of stuff. He's a major NATO badass, okay, and he's tired. He doesn't want to do what he's done in the past. He wants to, you know, turn over a new leaf and be a better husband to his wife and a better father to his children. But NATO doesn't see that. They want the they want him to help this, and he's the only person. For some reason, he's the only man on Earth that can make sense of any of this. So anyway, whatever. When we get into Korea, we get this hammer and nail like analogy they're talking about, man, which was kind of cool because they were talking about like the Navy SEALs, SEAL Team 6, all that stuff, man, and these guys were, it was just fearless on screen, man. The only sad thing is that for some reason they just get wiped out as quickly as anybody else. All right, these guys are trained professionals. You know, they're better fighters than Jerry. Okay, they're better fighters than, you know, most of the men that were on the little aircraft carrier or whatever. You know, and they get wiped out. They end up getting saved by a group of army personnel that were inside of a bunker, obviously trying to stay, you know, safe or whatever. And the reason why the SEAL Team 6 got killed, here's where you're gonna have problems. Okay, this is where I had issues at. There's this scientist, this young scientist. He's like, let's say 25 years old. Brad Pitt's character is like, I don't know, 50. Let's go 50 years old. The scientist dude is very young. You can tell he's young just by his face, and even Brad Pitt, his character, you know, Jerry, even says that in the film. He's like, this guy is young. He's a kid. So what is Jerry, who told the audience? He told us that this kid is young, he has no experience, what does he know? Jerry turns around, gives this dude a loaded weapon, gives him a 9mm or a Glock, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't train him how to use this Glock, doesn't train him how to use this weapon, gives it to him. The kid is running around with it with the safety off, like it's ready to fire. So as soon as the C-130 lands, okay, the bay door, you know, drops down, the cargo bay door drops down, okay, they're ready to unload the plane, you know, and clear the way for any zombies or whatever, because they just came in with this roaring machine, and the zombies now heard the noise, and they're coming straight for wherever that sound came from, because that's how they attack. They attack off of noise. All right. So Jerry gives this young scientist a loaded weapon, a dangerous weapon. The young kid panics. He starts putting his trigger finger on the actual on the actual pistol. You know what I'm saying? He's like, hey, keep your finger off the trigger. All right. So he warns him, and then all of a sudden everything just breaks out. All hell breaks loose. There's zombies coming. They're shooting everybody. They're biting people. It's nuts. So the scientist dude, he panics and starts running back up the cargo bay door back into the plane. Okay, it's raining outside. it's raining. It's raining cats and dogs in Korea, okay? And then all of a sudden, guess what happens? Yep, I'm pretty sure you just guessed it because I said it's raining. He's running. Rain, okay? So it's raining. He's running. The rain plus the shoes plus the movement equals he's going to slip and he's going to blow his brains out. Yes, that's exactly what happened. The only dude, this young scientist who was the only person that was able to be able to save this and understand how this outbreak occurred is now dead. The back of his head is blown out because I have no clue how this happened, but for some reason he ran and I don't know, maybe he was running and he slipped. When he slipped, he was, you know, swinging his arms and he had his finger on the trigger and then just put it up to his temple, blew his brains out, or put it up to his mouth or his head, or however it happened, but it blew out his brains. He's dead. He's done. All hope is lost. Alright, all hope is lost, man. And this is where the story just gets ridiculous, man. It absolutely gets insanely ridiculous. Anyway, the U.S. soldiers that are inside the bunker, they come out, they clear the way, which could have been done. I mean, seriously, these soldiers probably heard the aircraft come in. They should have came outside, you know, and they had all this ammunition, man. I'm done. I can't even talk about this anymore. But yeah, we're out of here.